educate yourself about organized stalking and electronic harassment. These are not rare crimes. Thousands of people are being affected by this all over the country and in other countries as well. Today is International Targeted Individual Awareness Day. Rallies like this are happening in Rome, Paris, the United Kingdom, several cities around the U.S. Why? Why are they happening in so many places? Because there are thousands of victims of these crimes, and the police are not doing anything to stop these crimes. The energy weapon attacks on the diplomats in Cuba were called sonic attacks. They were actually microwave attacks. They were called sonic attacks because pulsed microwaves cooks your brain in little pulses and creates sound from inside your head. It also causes traumatic brain injury. You can check the scientific literature. You can see that these are documented now. Today is Global Targeted Individual Awareness Day, August 29th, the day after Martin Luther King delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech. As Martin Luther King said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. So that is why we are speaking out about these crimes. Someone has to speak out about these crimes because they're growing. More and more victims are coming forward every day. More and more victims. We're in touch with thousands of victims of these crimes. Thousands. Thousands of U.S. citizens are being affected by organized stalking and electronic harassment. This is obscene. Citizens are being harassed by large harassment networks, and they are being harmed by directed energy weapons. This is an obscenity, and we do not want to stand for this. We pay the salaries of the police, but they will not help victims of organized stalking and electronic harassment. This is an absurd situation. Organized stalking and electronic harassment. Educate yourself about these crimes. You could be the next victim. You could be affected by these crimes, and what will happen is you'll be standing here with us and no one will help you. That's why we're out here. We are outraged about this. We are U.S. citizens, and the police will not help us with these crimes. We want law enforcement for the 21st century. We do not want 20th century cops. We want cops that will help us with these crimes. Many victims who have not the strength end up committing suicide because of these crimes. We are here to fight for those fallen victims. These are tax-paying U.S. citizens. And with these crimes, you have nowhere to turn. This could happen to you. Do you want to live in a society where this can happen to you? We are trying to raise awareness so that the government will start finally addressing these crimes. These crimes have been going on for decades. They're only now starting to get public attention because of the events in Cuba and China. We are actually doing a service for the good of a functioning society by speaking up. We believe that when something is wrong and crimes are happening, that you are supposed to speak up about crimes. This is actually what law enforcement relies on many times. To keep the public safe is for people to speak up when crimes are done. Well, we are speaking up, but so far we are not getting help. We need elected officials in government to start addressing these energy weapon attacks. They're happening in the U.S. They're happening in Japan. They're happening in Europe. They're happening in South Asia. Electronic harassment. Look it up online. Educate yourself about electronic harassment and gang stalking, also known as organized stalking. Organized stalking is a violation of the U.S. Code, Title 18, Section 241, Conspiracy Against Rights. Organized stalking and electronic harassment. These are erosive effects on our society. These are crimes that we do not want happening in our society. Organized stalking and electronic harassment. Today it's us. Tomorrow it could be you. Organized stalking and electronic harassment. are affecting thousands of victims around the country. Tens of thousands of victims around the world, maybe more. The human sonic attacks were actually microwave weapon attacks. The reason you don't know more about the sonic attacks is because evidence is hard to collect. It happened to U.S. diplomats, but it's not only happening in Cuba and China, it's also happening to ordinary U.S. citizens in the United States. Why won't law enforcement help victims of organized stalking and electronic harassment? It's because they can kick the can down the road on this issue. Evidence is hard to produce, but it's still happening nonetheless. Take a flyer and learn about organized stalking and electronic harassment. Today it's us, tomorrow it could be you.
Yes, okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, good. So this is Dr. Matthew Aaron, guys. He is amazing. He printed out all these amazing signs today. So we have dangerous sonic attacks in quotation marks. We know it's not really sonic attacks, but RF attacks and microwave weapon attacks. So it's a very this clever sign here. Only sonic weapons, only they're actually microwave weapon attacks. It's great. I hope it's not backwards for you guys, by the way. It's just showing.